Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I am here to give you guys a few more hair tips. My name is Lulame and this is my channel. We're going to be talking about hair, and I've got actually two questions today, and these are questions that I used to ask myself quite often, and I used to get very frustrated because I simply just didn't understand why this was happening to my hair. The first question that I had was, why does my hair feel so dry? I don't know if you guys have ever experienced really dry, crunchy, crispy hair. And guys, this applies to relaxed and natural. Why does my hair feel dry? Now, I used to be really upset about this because I'd be doing the best. I'd be oiling my hair. I'd be scalping it, moisturizing it, layering on the moisture, and I would still feel like my hair was dry but just greasy. I don't know if you guys have ever had that feeling when you've moisturized your hair but it still feels like straw but just with oil on top of it. And I started to do research, and really my research started here on YouTube. So all the YouTube hair gurus, thank you. It started here on YouTube, and I found out that when you put certain moisturizers in your hair, they actually block out moisture. So they create a barrier. They stop your moisture from leaving your hair shaft, but they also stop moisture from entering the hair shaft. Now, a lot of us would be familiar with the Blue Magic. And I hear a lot of mixed reviews about Blue Magic. People say Blue Magic made my hair grow, and man, I've used Blue Magic ever since I was a little kid. Now, Blue Magic can work if your scalp and your hair is already moisturized, and then you put it on top. So all of us produce natural oils in our scalp. It's just that our oil doesn't actually run down the shaft of our hair because we've got curly hair. So you'll find that people with curlier hair tend to have drier hair, drier feeling hair. Not because they produce less oil, but because the oil doesn't have an easy path to just flow down and protect the hair. So if your hair is already quite healthy and you put things like Blue Magic on, it maintains the health. But if your hair is damaged, and if your scalp is flaky, if you have dandruff, you're not going to see the moisturizing effects of whatever it is you're putting in your hair. So first of all, you need to wash your hair on a regular basis. Now, I know a lot of people are against that because they say, well, my hair is dry. If I wash it, am I drying it out more? You could be drying it out. It does depend on the type of shampoo that you are using. So you'd look for an extra moisturizing shampoo or just a clarifying shampoo, a shampoo that's really gentle. But what you want to be doing is you want to be cleansing your scalp because, there's still dead skin cells there. If you think about just applying lotion onto dirty skin every single day, or applying treatment on top of dead skin that you just never exfoliate, you're wasting your product really, because it's just going into the dead skin cells and then it'll just flake off, and then you just end up with a greasy mess, and no one wants a greasy mess. Okay, so that was one of the reasons why my hair would be feeling dry, was because I was moisturizing it, but I was moisturizing it with petroleum jelly, or like the typical hair foods that you find that we've all grown up with, that can be good if they follow like something that's more water-based. So if you want to moisturize your hair and seal in the moisture, what you can do is find yourself like a hair lotion or any water-based moisturizer. So you'd put your conditioner then you'd moisturize with like a creamy or like an even watery thing, put that through, and then you'd follow with your oils to keep the moisture in. But then at least once a week, just cleanse. Even if you're not cleansing, you know, like a lot, just to wash the dirt and the dead skin cells out, and then you start over again afresh. So some people have also asked me, how often should I be moisturizing my hair? Well, I tend to just moisturize depending on how my hair feels. I try to do it at least once every couple of days, and I don't douse my hair in oil. I just put a little small piece of coconut oil. I guess my coconut oil is quite solid, so half a thumb size of coconut oil, melt it between my hands and just run it through, especially the ends of my hair, because that's the part that doesn't get the oil coming down. Okay, so that was an answer to one question. Why does my hair feel so dry? Maybe you're blocking moisture out of your hair because you're using an oil-based moisturizer. It's like Vaseline. I don't know, did you guys ever not like showering when you were kids? I was one of those kids that would be putting off having a bath for as long as possible. It's okay, I do like to shower now. I actually love bathing, I love showering. But when I was a little kid, when I was like in grade 3, I didn't want to shower, I didn't want to bath. That was time that I could have been playing and watching cartoons. So I knew that the rules in our house were you have to be bathed by 4 o'clock and you have to be doing your homework, if not done with your homework. So, you know, I'd be there watching cartoons, and then I'd hear the car, my mom's car, and I'd be like, Mum's here. You know, and me and my brothers would scramble to the bedroom and we would go and put Vaseline, just Vaseline on our faces and chuck on our pajamas and run outside and go, "Hi Mum, how's your day?" And you know, maybe she knew we hadn't showered, okay, because we'd just have like this little Vaseline mask that was so obvious that we actually had not bathed. But what I saw that started happening was that my skin started to get cracked. Even though I was putting on Vaseline, my skin was getting cracked. Why? Because it wasn't actually seeping into my skin. It would just sit on top of my skin and just form a layer, a nice little layer of Vaseline that wasn't getting washed off. And so my skin was drying underneath. And you guys might have noticed this as well with some lip balms. If your lips are already cracked and you put the lip balm on, it doesn't do anything. It just feels like your lips are greasy and cracked. But if you get a moisturizing thing and then puts the Vaseline or the lip balm or whatever it is, you find that it actually goes into your lips and it makes them feel a lot better. And the second thing, the second question that I had was, why does my hair keep breaking? Okay, so a lot of the breakage has to do with dryness. If your hair is dry and if you're manipulating it a lot, you'll find that your hair breaks more. Okay, so last week I was joking around about the sock. Look, I love my sock, okay? I have grown up with it. These things are very handy and they stay on your head. The real reason why I said goodbye to my sock had nothing to do with vanity. You know, hubby don't care about the sock. He's actually quite used to it. The real reason was the fact that I found that this sock was actually contributing to breakage around my hairline. And the thing is, it's not very obvious breakage, but it is stress that you put on your hairline when you put the sock on. Because a lot of us, and I don't know if you guys do this as well, a lot of us, when we put on the sock, look at me putting on socks on. Okay, when we put on the sock, right, you've got your sock on, and you want to go to bed, you don't just leave it like this. And a lot of us don't leave the sock here because you don't want to wake up with that line across your head Who wants that in their lives? No one wants that in their lives. So a lot of the time, we'll push it back, right? So that it's right there. And then this little bit, and I don't know if it's just me who does this, but I tend to do this. And then I tie it. And so that is actual stress on your hairline. Okay, it's unneeded stress. It doesn't need to be like that. I like the silk scarf. One, because yes, they look a little bit cuter, but most importantly, it doesn't actually, you can't actually tie it so tight. It is just a little bit slippery and a little bit loose, and so there isn't that pressure on my hairline. And another thing is that these socks aren't actually always made of silky material. Like some of the tights or socks or whatever you want to call them, pantyhose, some of them are actually quite rough, you know, and they pick up lint and they're rough to the touch. Now, if you think of that roughness and that friction on your hairline whilst you're wriggling around and sleeping, that can't really be helping. Okay, so you want to put as little stress as possible on your hair. Manipulate it as little as possible, even when you're washing it. You know, like don't, you know, like you're machine washing it. Just gentle massage, gentle massage. And if you do it once a week at least, it means you don't have to wash it as vigorously. You know, you can just gently cleanse it. Just gentle cleansing, gentle cleansing. I guess what I'm trying to say is if you manipulate your hair as little as possible, you'll be able to avoid breakage. And if you moisturize your hair, especially towards the ends, that will help as well. So those are the two main things I just wanted to discuss. And guys, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. If you want to share some of your experiences as well with having dry hair that's been oiled, please tell me what you guys are using. Sometimes I have a little water bottle that I just spray into my hair. It's water mixed with glycerin. Guys, it's been fun. I'm really enjoying these videos. I'm going to try, I will be definitely making a video once every week, and depending on whether I find something exciting that I want to share with you, maybe twice a week. And it's not all going to be hair and thrifty finds. Guys, have a great week. Bye.